I'm obviously, easily the best cook in here on the whole team. Don't let nobody tell y'all otherwise.
Hey, what's up guys? Chef Ty here at UGA. Today we're in the demo kitchen and we're rocking out some pork chops. We've got some nice racks of pork that we French the bones and go ahead and cut the chops for the guys. And then we've also got our New York strip.
Finna make us a little steak real quick. Drizzle that thing down. Put that butter on there first. It's gonna be a country boy steak. Get it everywhere, get that seasoning everywhere.
What's in that seasoning?
This that Montreal seasoning, so you're not eating steak if you don't put Montreal on your steak, man. Put a couple powders on there. After I throw a little bit of salt on there. You gotta be careful with that salt, you know. There you go. Now we're gonna put that thing on there. There you go, you hear that sizzle drizzle. Now me personally, I like butter, but I ain't no regular butter kind of guy. Add that garlic to it. Why you got that baby steak?
Baby, you just did my first steak on baby.
Oh, baby steak. What?
I bet you do.
Let that thing cook, man. You gotta treat your steak with care, with love. Get that side on there, get that fat. 2, 3, you think your steak messing with mine? Huh? Do cows move? I ain't gonna lie though, I learned how to cook these steaks by the best chefs in the country, you know. Give credit where credit's due. You watching? You observing? Yeah, I know. Yeah, he observing, he learning. I ain't the GOAT, but I'm on my way now.
So like, you cook like at home too?
Yeah, I used to just watch my mom and them cook. Like my uncle be grilling and stuff. There we go. Good little steak. That's that right there. I let him know on the camera. You see how he's smiling? You see how he's smiling? You see how he's smiling? Yeah, that's how K3 cook a steak.
Okay, Collier, Bones is amazing. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that. Today, we're definitely gonna talk about all of the things that makes Georgia nutrition different. When you walk into Bones, like, what do you see that makes that like very different from any other nutrition facility that you've seen?
So when we were designing it, we really wanted it to feel like a restaurant, kind of a fun place so the guys could escape from football, come in, sit together, hang out. We've got the flat screen TVs, surround sound music, leather booths, just a really fun place for the guys to eat together and hang out together.
Definitely. Now, in those kind of design talks, I know you guys kind of worked with HOK. When you came to them with your different design ideas, did they agree to them? And was it kind of hard to get all of them done? Or were they like, yeah, we can do a piece of cake?
I feel like they were excited. Like, I feel like they understood our vision and that we didn't want it to feel like a boring cafeteria. We wanted to be new, interactive, and just a really fun environment. And I feel like they were definitely up for the challenge and excited to work with us.
What makes it fun?
I think we really cater to them. We ask them what kind of foods they want to see. They get to get on aux and play music. So they really get to get interactive and have their own personal touch. And I think that makes it really fun. One of our favorite cooking demos that we did this summer, we did a low country boil and we brought in crawfish, sausage, corn, potatoes. Last week we did crab legs. I'd say burgers, especially outside on the grill, is always fun. We do a ton of stuff. The big thing we want to do is we want to ask them, what do you want to learn how to cook? And honestly, I'll be honest, our favorite thing to do is steaks. They always love steaks. Any cuts, ribeyes, fillets, whatever it may be. They love to cook the steaks.
And we talked about this off camera. You guys have theme nights as well, right?
Yeah, so we'll do like International Day and we'll kind of choose a country to go to. Brett, he's on our team. He's from Australia. So we did an Australia themed dinner one night and he helped out. It was like beef pies. He works with our chefs really, but he kind of helped to give us a little bit of his spin. When we do Jamaican night, we'll do like oxtails, cornbreads, greens. The guys love that night. We've done a bunch of different stuff, but really just fun things to kind of get them trying some new stuff.
Awesome, awesome. Now let's get into your role a little bit. It seems like all of the student athletes are like your kids. So you have to know like, hey, this one likes this one doesn't like that.
Yeah, so as soon as they get on campus, we'll meet one-on-one, me and each of the athletes, and we'll kind of figure out what are their eating habits. Do they have any issues with weight? Do they have any issues with cramping? What kind of foods do they like? What kind of foods do they not like? And we actually write that down and document it. We share the documents with our chefs. We can put it in on their red cards. And that way we really know their taste preferences. The most important thing is we might make the healthiest menu, but if our athletes aren't eating it, what's the point? So we've got to make sure that we're keeping up with foods that they like, but also making them in really good, healthy way. Well, we do weekly weights, and that's really where we can kind of determine if people are staying on track. We also look at their DEXA, so that's where we measure their body fat percent, which is really important for us. It's not just weight, it's also how much muscle mass do they have, how much fat mass do they have. So we'll use those numbers to really determine their individualized nutrition plans and goals. And then with hydration, it's really important to make sure that we're doing that daily before practices.
I mean, you guys have like some different technology here, right? To kind of gauge and track that. What is that?
Yeah, so we use an MX3, which is a hydration testing. It uses actually your saliva to measure it. And we'll also do sweat patches. So some of our guys that are, frequent crampers, we'll actually put a sweat patch on them, follow them around during practice, and measure how much sodium and fluids they lose in practice and make an individualized hydration plan.
Okay, Dylan, coming from Houston, that Southern food is always gonna be top of the top. What are some of the other dishes here that you like?
Jeez, I ain't gonna lie, I like the pasta station. We could cook our own pasta and tell them what we want. I say that for sure. And I like the steak. I love steak. I'm from Texas, we love steak. And I also love the Jamaican food that we get as well, so.
Going from a high school athlete, obviously coming to UGA, you had to be one of the top of the tops. How did you see your nutrition change from that senior year in high school to your freshman year in Georgia?
So in high school, you can eat whatever you want or whatnot. I was heavy when I was there, And then I was like 215 coming into here. Then I got here. I'm like, dang, I want to get lean. I talked to Miss Collier about what I can do to get lean or whatnot. So I can still eat a lot, but it's gonna be like more lean food. I can't eat like a lot of fried food like I was in Texas. Cause I went to a private school where we had a lot of top-notch food, and I was taking advantage of that every day. So I'm like, dang, I gotta tone it down a little bit. So coming here with Miss C, it was a big change for me because it got me way leaner than what I am now. So I'll say that for sure.
What's one food you miss that you don't eat as much, but what is one food that you kind of replace that with that you actually like really love now?
Nachos. I really love nachos. And I replaced that with kind of like a Chipotle bowl, if that makes sense. So it's like rice, lettuce, and like turkey meat or ground beef, but not a lot though, so.
Give me that one time where you might have been struggling. You were kind of like, man, I cannot do this nutrition thing. And then give me the time where you were like, no, I'm really doing this. Like I'm really at a point where I'm killing it now.
So when I first got here, I really love waffles and pancakes. So every day for breakfast, I'll get like 3 pancakes or something like that. Or another day I get like 2 waffles with a whole bunch of other stuff. And Miss C was like, you can't be doing that for real, especially if you want to cut down on your body weight and your body fat and all that. So recently in March, we had a DEXA scan and my body fat was like 13%. And then we just did it like last week and it dropped down to 10%. So that right there, just something I was like, dang, I can really do it for real. So it was like a happy moment. I was gonna tell Miss C, we was like excited and stuff. So I say that for sure.
All right, Ernest, we talked yesterday with Collier about, all the stuff that goes on in the nutrition area. In that demo area where you guys are cooking all the time, how heated does it get in there? I'm just talking about like you competing with others in there, making steaks and stuff. How heated does it get in there?
Oh yeah, it's a real competition back there in the demo station. I remember we were cooking burgers one day and I seen Sid back there cooking burgers. We just got chirping back and forth about who's got a better burger, so then you gotta cook.
Let's discuss the vibe in there because you know, at other schools it's kind of, hey, everyone like cafeteria style sitting, but that one it's like a restaurant. You can go in there, just chill, the music is playing. How is that vibe, compared to just your cafeteria style?
It's truly like a blessing, honestly, just to be able to go sit down and eat and just talk to the teammates and have some music in the background and hydration stations everywhere and demo action station in the middle. So it's just not really just like a line, your high line food, pick up your line. We had that too, but I feel like it's, like you said, a lot more of an environment behind it.
You're from LA, so you used to eating a certain way. But like when you came here, obviously they had some of those same things, but in a, you know, a healthier way. So was that adjustment pretty tough for you, or were you able to kind of grasp it?
When I first got in here, I had to lose weight. You know, it's just some of the common theory with some offensive linemen. So I remember I was coming, I was like, how am I gonna eat? Like, it's not really too much stuff to eat, but Collier really just broke it down for you. Like, you can eat everything you like to eat, just in portion sizes and doing what you gotta do with like hydration and just using your calories efficiently instead of wasting calories. So then once you realize you could do that and still have like nice snacks and stuff like that, it makes it a lot more easy.